We haven't had one of these like keeper talks videos in a while. Basically, just me bullshitting. Um, it's a whopping 22 degrees outside, hence my layers that I got on. Uh, Went out for breakfast and like to freeze my ass off, which gets me to the main thing of this video. In a little over 2 weeks, I will be 65. Um, Playing airsoft at my age recently has been a major challenge. Let me give you a little backstory if you don't have it. Roughly 2.5 months ago, I got my right knee replaced. So that plus my lung damage that I have, that I got to wear a mask when I go outside in the cold or I just end up coughing my guts out. My tears in both shoulders in the tendons uh, sort of like puts me down for the count when I'm trying to go out and play airsoft. Give you an example. I'm gung ho as hell. 4 weeks after surgery for my knee, just barely walking around good. I'm walking around with a cane sometimes. I referee a 6-hour airsoft game. Well, I did good for about 3.5 hours, and then I was just totally shot for the day. I had a brace on my knee. I was taking it easy, going on a flat, not going crazy. It was raining like crazy, swampy, wet, messy. Trying to be careful. A lot of people were face planting during the day. I wanted to make sure that I didn't. So I had a walking stick. So 3.5 hours in, I'm done. The owner of the field even gets a chair for me. I go inside with him into the staging area, like area where he sells stuff, and like sit down inside to try to warm up, get the pressure off my knee, sit down. I was done for the rest of the day. That actually took me almost like 4 or 5 days to try to get back in, like out of the pain. During the day, I had started by taking a pain pill, and then halfway through the day, like the 3 hour mark, I had taken another pain pill, hoping that it would cut some of the pain out. Didn't do it. Middle of November, I went out again for another game to take pictures, and it was cold, and I have to wear a mask or I start coughing because of my lung damage. So, it's like 25, 26 degrees. We're making a fire, the whole 9 yards. We go out there running around. I'm walking around taking pictures with my camera. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I lasted about an hour and a half in the cold with my knee, to the point where I had to go back down by the fire and just sit with my leg by the fire to try to warm up and be able to move around because I was in pain. I mention all this stuff because of my injuries, I have sold both my sniper rifles that I love. And I even sold one of my electric pistols because I can't use everything. So I can't use the sniper rifles because I have 2 tears in the right shoulder tendons, 2 tendons that have tears in them, and on the left shoulder I have a tear in a tendon. So cocking the airsoft sniper rifle hurts. Guy tells me, I should get like the M-bolt kit and put it in there. I had one, sold it, probably should have kept it. But anyway, he said, you'd still be able to snipe. And I'm like, okay. I can't see myself using an M4. I picked up the lightest M4 I could find. Guy had a Lancer Tactical, polymer, all polymer. It's really nice, shot well. But carrying it in mags, I'm just not there. I cannot see myself playing airsoft in 2024. I love the sport. There's just so much going on with me that I don't know if I can do it. If it isn't the knee problem. Now, I had the right knee replaced, but the left knee still hurts, so it's about 50-50. The tendons on my shoulder aren't going to get any better unless I go for surgery, and they tell me that surgery is a nightmare for rehab. And right now I can lift both my arms behind my head because I stretch all the time and try to do exercises to keep them limber. The lungs, nothing I can do about that. The damage was done years ago, so I just wear a mask when it's cold. So I'm getting to be at a point where I can't get out in the cold because everything hurts from it. And I can't use certain weapons because they hurt me. I have a 30 caliber machine gun. It's an FN-30 based on a 1917/1919 design. Polish Star engine in it. It's made out of ABS plastic. The silver finish on it makes it look like it's real steel and it's heavy as a motherfucker, but it's not. It's really light. Everybody's so surprised when they pick it up. Even that got me after a while because firing it, if I leave it on my hip, I'm fine. But if I bring it up any to like fire it at people, because of the length of the thing and the weight distribution, it starts to hurt both shoulders. The tendons start hurting there, and I get pain, and I end up dropping it down here and shooting at my hip. That's fine, but then my knee starts hurting me, and then I run out of breath, and it's like a combination effect. So the last big event I went to, I only ended up, it's like an 8-hour event. I only ended up like 2.5 hours before I actually hurt myself. Slipped and fell. That was it for my knee. That was before surgery. This was before my surgery. So will I be able to do airsoft next year? Maybe when it gets warm. We'll see how it is. I might be just using my HBA pistols. Call it good. I have to look at the upcoming year to see what's going on. If I'm going to be able to do stuff. If I'm not going to be able to do stuff. What am I going to turn into? Recently, I've been doing pictures. I've got a nice camera. I'm putting them online. It's actually taking pretty good pictures. I got extra batteries, extra cards for it. It's not like a fantastic version one, but, you know, it's a decent camera. Trying to do some videos still. Like my buddy does sniper videos, so I'm doing clips instead of actual gameplay. I think people like the clips better than they do the gameplay. Gameplay is boring. You do the clips of the guy getting shot, everybody likes that. Excuse me. Hiccups. So, where I go in 2024, who knows? I'm hoping that I can get the M4 fixed that I got here, and a couple other things I'd like to get fixed. I actually still have a shotgun for Caleb Tucker Airsoft out there in Ohio that I got to put back together. I got a sniper rifle I got to put back together for a guy. So I got a couple of projects in line. I had 4 projects. I got one done and still working on the M4. So if I get that one finished, I'll keep moving on to different projects. So this has me been rambling for over 40-some minutes. I don't think anybody's going to watch this whole video, but maybe they will. So, as always, I hope you guys are having a good day. It's going to be a little cold out there for me. I'm not going outside, so you guys enjoy the day. And keep playing airsoft as long as you can.